yeah.
Usually, now can help me. I'll count time. I said 21 time
now. And then we call 44.
44.
Okay. Maybe I three.
Don't worry.
But Kofi, so what change some amount for family Manchester no one?
Yeah.
Do you think say we are under some sort of curse biana?
Yes.
Aye.
Obi
mo edu ade.
No,
player be free Manchester.
Yeah.
Or team for he plays so well.
Yeah.
But Manchester in fact.
Yeah.
To the extent say you to play a great man in top. And you normal Kofi. And you normal. My friend, I know my friend, my brother. I can't just say, Papa, do you want me to go on? Perhaps I did. You moves are very, as you cushion, sir. And you normal. Where we are going to is no normal.
Oh, which I think say new man, and times are near Senka United Sunya into Basian. You see, this stage is near critical. Clubs go through stages like this, it is very critical. It is either say club no would want to do things that are unconventional, and then stick to it, and then give themselves a timeline. I've said that I think that there are two ways of getting Manchester United out of baby Amawosisia. One, charismatic manager. Or your manager would like Jurgen Klopp. I said this every time.
Or presence.
Yeah, Jurgen by Liverpool. Liverpool were in a far worse shape than this. No, Liverpool called longer spells of not doing well. Marco Brandon, Rogers, Mo, even some club legends like Kenny Douglas and the likes that come in. It had not worked.
Yeah, for Jose Mourinho, don't forget.
And I was coming there.
For Jose Mourinho.
Yeah, very charismatic. It is true.
When Jimmy?
Yeah.
A real check on only players in Echo.
But Rich, didn't Jose Mourinho plays around second thereabouts?
Yeah.
The number, like as in club in progress, no, probably was there. So yes, Jose Mourinho charisma was good, but maybe not the right charismatic manager at the time. Maybe a more younger charismatic manager. Maybe a manager that which means say obi eba be ya dia ma on. You fan say bia what for plumber some be wadwuma bi ofie. Na wo na fie ni ho dia no wo senya apese oye no. But plumber ne boss chief me ye ni say ya enyi. Like the way obeka say oni madwuma. You relax and all if you know na dia, but you relax and allow them do their job. So sometimes also there is the need for the charismatic manager that knows exactly what they are doing, and also manager waiting a year. I think that David Moyes was the worst choice at the beginning, and baby in that which I was part of the people that felt like maybe in Kamunya to Basien Kakama Rubina Morim. But 29 games, the last time we saw it, and I was worried. Who the only me style? Me, I don't call off managers easily. So I say manager about 30 games no was I am Pamono. Me pesa adiano. But 29 games and then having just 28 points, almost a full Premier League season, that is relegation. And your relegation numbers now, Ruben Amorim, not churning out to honor. So now, it looks as if United would have to be patient. Say Amorim Krana, from now to the middle of the season at least. Then you assess the club. That is why I was worried. Say United were making the kind of players that more turn based on what Ruben Amorim was, the short term. Which the other way is to go in for squad players and now say near friend project players, senior Chelsea here, and then wait to get the right manager. It's Ubeto players are younger, almost fitting a general style of play. Then you give yourself times, okay, manager Webanas Anya will go to this, will go to that, and will hopefully find the right manager by the third year. It's very, very tough for Manchester United, Rich.
Listen to Kwesi AJ.
Yeah.
I'll say the Alex Ferguson syndrome.
Yeah.
He stayed at Manchester United for too long. It was definitely going to affect Manchester United.
Great intake from Kwesi. But I think that but the planning transition, the life without Sir Alex Ferguson, that is where the problem was.
Because all corner he plays BBIG.
Yeah.
One pay replacement.
But you remember the report also was at the time say not Alex Ferguson saw the Pep never.
So what happened?
And Pep decided, say around that time, Pep decided to stay for one more season. Yeah. He stayed in his sabbatical not to return. And later on, Okoye Pep returning to Manchester City. Whether it's the influence of Chikri Bakistan and on any Ejima, El Barcelona, and the influence in say Chenka Kranabra City Mum instead of Manchester United, we will not know unless any of them write a book and then they give us the insight. Rich, regardless of whatever you are going through, against Grimsby, you say Agbena Ejima. I said, boys, the sense who match away from home there. Rich, but if United cannot beat Grimsby in 90 minutes, I'll be surprised. Ruben Amorim said, we need to look at the opponent to understand what we need to do. We need to win. And that is exactly how it is. It's a game where United needs to win to build momentum, build up confidence. Rich, one shiny year, the gloomy atmosphere of the team will keep on going. And it won't be good for team, your friend Manchester United. Rich, I don't think that Kobe Menu wants to go. Where is he going? Obiaka Chinese Obenya, like game time or team to command certain things, Anna.
Maybe he will go beyond that.
So where does he want to go?
Maybe you're not any age. And the project Manchester now. Oh, to move a Charlie future in Rich, probably the players need Danny. And so what is as Bruno?
Yeah,
it's hugely considering so about Saudi Arabia.
Rich, Saudi offer the United can say anytime Bruno Nankasa consider. That is money United has to take. And then move on from because then move on. You see, for you to keep Kobe Mainoo, you have to give him assurances. In one of those assurances, to let him know, say, players be to say Bruno Mono, you are willing to let them go, and then put the hope on him. Which the last time I was telling you, say Dominic Szoboszlai about 10, and now it's Enrique or the ball for Liverpool at right back. He delivered. Inside double pivot of Ruben Amorim, no, Bruno Fernandes cannot play deeper as an 8 until me more. It favors more of Kobe Mainoo in that role. So if you think that you don't particularly need a number 10 in a 3-man midfield and I say that they own more 3-man midfield, a 2-man midfielder, then give the boy the assurance and let him in. I don't think Kobe Mainoo should go. I think that the season just started. And 2 games now win a more. He should be patient. So opportunity nearby, he should take it. Maybe one more season at Manchester United because it looks as if the athletic for Nekano. Rich, a concrete stain for Kobe. And what the athletic says is that Kobe Mainoo is open to leaving Manchester United before this summer's transfer window closes next Monday. Having discussed as much with a teammate, United meanwhile have been considering the prospect of selling Mainoo all summer, sources say.
And you World Cup, no? Where is it? World Cup.
Now World Cup, no.
Kobe Mainoo feels okay. Maybe as I'm bench.
England midfield.
Say Obi on more crazy over the bench.
Oh, so Kobe.
My miniature, my mini be abo regularly. At least, if I'm call up now World Cup and go be the experience of the World Cup, the feel of it.
Well, say Obenya option in there because me who club be a strong with Kobe Mainoo. Maybe it's away from England.
Okay.
And we've seen also that when players go away from England, they're able to deliver. Rich, Athletics say you be transfer window no next Monday. Okay. We are in a very, very critical phase of the transfer window. And especially for clubs be to say Chelsea. One year transfer window ni be now Chelsea have not met certain targets that they were hoping to meet. Now, a branch of friend Kani Chukwuemeka any Aaron and Selmino and now the deal has been done with Dortmund. But Rich, sad 2 deals were insignificant with respect to near Chelsea person munya in the transfer window. Me be cheche mu acho the last time say the players say Chelsea 80 ton to be able to balance the books. Say na be obetinya ko for branch of friend Javi Simons abano. Chukwuemeka mu nka ho. And Selmino nka ho. Brilliant count because all of those players do not play in the knockout phase of the Conference League last season, according to UEFA. For Chelsea to be able to register new players now team for next Champions League or China draw and say players in the knockout phase of the Conference League, Chelsea team to be able to replace them. And Rich, there are 2 of those players sitting at Chelsea Football Club, And then up till now, as we started here, Xavi Simons assembly, be 1 month to 2 months now. Still, there are no resolutions on a branch of friend Xavi Simons. In fact, Rich, in TIF England, everybody say Alejandro Garnacho is much more closer to joining Chelsea than Xavi Simons joining Chelsea. We say Simons a like for like player for Christopher Nkunku, or a second striker number 10 Nibia for Alejandro Garnacho, or as a left wing. And we see Chelsea left wing one of them. And only a branch here friend Jimmy Bino gets and spend all of them. Of course, academy player, your friend Tyree George, and so I can the list of the left wingers at Chelsea. The good thing with a branch friend Tyree George and they say, Roma for representatives say PM or London. They have given him a good offer. On Chelsea 21 million to 22 million. And then huge sell-on clause for a branch here friend Tyree George for him to move up from the club. So that easily opens up the space for a branch here friend Alejandro Garnacho to come in. Then the conversation of price, which is still almost 50 million. I don't know why Moise is still on 50 million. Why?
Who's me?
I reach now to one day. Me mbao via babe car. Car me ban what pack cash garage me foot trap bonu mata nyina papa. Also pay market value of the car.
Say car near me media. Me pekura me na sinsu ma nso no mu na nse no.
Abra wo car no say chinchine twa me won oba.
Me na mdim sika koto car. Also beto car me ton 50.
Me a very
unisika kwai. Obi asem.
Player na frefre.
Onye hwan.
Garnacho na frefre.
On frem baby.
Rich. Garnacho na frefre boy is so ba wa friends Fernandez say Charlie mum ped dan kra ma me 2 bedroom 3 bedroom na komra na Garnacho 2 bedroom here.
Okay, kofi mo say pa no.
Yeah.
Mo ansem mutu say
20 plus 5.
20 plus 5.
Yeah, add on.
And to the infant say 25. Okay. 25 years say 50. So so is obi en so upset with Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's over 25 minutes or no right.
On over 25.
Over 25 minutes also.
Not just is over 25 minutes.
Finito. Enyam komo tintin bia. So bobo Oscar.
Only 25 million.
Can I 25 million?
Only tell that only makoshi ori abo.
Only for 25 minutes also. No more 50 ni man nko.
Only 25 million.
Any problem?
It is still unless the deal of Nicholas Jackson, Nkunku, and Tyree George, because those are the 3 players are almost Chelsea last season in the Conference League knockout phase are almost on the transfer market. When you heard this story, were you surprised?
Sure.
I think the whole world was surprised. Say Fermin Lopez there, are they? Alright, story rooted because a lot of the Spanish outlets are reporting it. In fact, this morning it has been confirmed that Chelsea have sent a verbal offer to him. Official offer and call Barcelona. I call Fermin Lopez one. Who said this weekend? Barca for the game, but boy away from home. Fermin Lopez did not play. So Chelsea realizes that okay, fine, maybe there is an option to go and do the job. Like Gabi said, the report is that Enzo Maresca has spoken to Boy 2 times on a branch friend Fermin Lopez. They want to bring it to the club. What we are hearing is that Chelsea want to say, as a Munya between 50 million for a branch friend Fermin Lopez. Last season, 31 goals and then 16 assists in all competitions. 31 games, 16 assists for a branch friend Fermin Lopez in all competitions. I mean, throughout the career of football club, your friend Barcelona. And you're bad. At the highest level, I think he has played about. This is about.
But for education purpose.
Yeah.
I don't know. A brand channel.
Yeah.
Fermin Lopez. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now Chelsea more fun no, but he in the position bad.
I was about to get there.
Okay.
Rich, Fermin Lopez is attacking midfielder.
Okay.
But him or you're versatile. In games where you need him to play across the front 3. He can play as a 10 for your attacking midfielder, attacking 8, number 10. He can do that job for you. If you need him to come off the left and right on the wing, so wait till I said Manama, but focusing in scoring and getting the job done, and also creative ability. Or you're more or less like a similar player to Xavi Simons. Although Xavi Simons, roles, only a more of a ball carrier, over against a very, very deep blocker. I say, Unyo carry ball na fame with the dribbling ability, low center of gravity. Xavi Simons, now what's idea? Once Fermin Lopez is the attacking midfielder that has an eye for goals and assists in the final third. So they're similar, but there's also some dissimilarity in the specific jobs from your teams. I think that in my own analysis, Rich, Fermin Lopez, I will Chelsea team a backup to them.
Backup?
Yeah. Not as in say, Oba Chelsea will be a backup. But the number one in that area is him, Xavi Simons. But Leipzig for now are holding on at 70 million thereabouts for him.
Okay. So in case more no.
Yes, I can just 6 days that transfer window not closing. Until you starting you be Ninkomo. Somebody that can also play as an attacking midfielder. Somebody who give us another edge or another dynamic that will help Enzo Maresca play in a different way in attack for us. No, new wages no from of a young team buy on share down by the highest level for long. We are expecting that ABA and Ebola to come back because Barca are in financial distress and they may take the money higher than Xavi Simons there. If we are done selling in Kuku or Jackson or Tyree George, not a Scannaba, near call Leipzig, not Leipzig say changing a trying, almost 65 to 70, then you go for Fermin Lopez. So the Commonic Accra for two of them and then open up the space for him. Which Fermin Lopez is a very good player. I think that if you get Fermin Lopez, he's a good steal, especially as a squad player. On your main guy, he can come off the bench, get goals for you. Ball, like I said, the ball carrying ability in the finishing. In fact, very, very good ball striking. One thing about me, I'm a pepper or Fermin Lopez who earn the ball striking. And I'll tell you something, Rich, who share between the two players, sir? Who's a make catch say, Adia Bakwa, Xavi Simons, enemy, and Nhyira Chelsea for turning against low blocks. So if you look at this area in terms of the dribbling quality, Xavi Simons color code in air white, and a Fermin Lopez the air violet, and I say blue in terms of the way I camera and YouTube. No, which look at dribbling. A branch friend is Xavi Simons is way higher than him. So in terms of saying chain for ball in free deep, you're breaking down low blocks. No, he has that ability. Which in terms of progressive carries, especially in the final third, a branch friend Fermin Lopez is a better player in that regard than him. When you talk about that, when you go to progressive passes, Xavi Simons is a better progressive passer than a branch friend Fermin Lopez. Then I told you about true balls and the final third creative actions for a branch friend Fermin Lopez. He has better true balls than a branch friend Xavi Simons. Then you go to expected threats in terms of final third, the entry box him and expected assists. A branch friend Xavi Simons is better. But the most important thing as an attacking midfielder, which is the finishing, say Fermin Lopez Edru box him. Actually, our brand here, your friend is Xavi Simons. So players are more similar like a they're a little dissimilar with specifics. No, just if only you say I'm going here on the side of Xavi Simons, they will go and do the deal for Rich. Barca for 50 million. I think I'll be now.
Charles on 70.
On 80. Massa, go for it. We need to cry every one more. Must move 80. And I make catch your
Sansa we now can.
Almost turn back for me. Now, yes, you more 50.
Sansa we now can. I mean, me buya food. Who will be but all the idea? No, I don't some. Who could be the answer? Change that for the
I don't also want to cook 40, but Fermin Lopez is 70.
Anyone a player with us only born about.
I know the good
now. Barcelona player 70 and the boy of
Nhyira Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Yes, I can't know Barcelona. Then why am I Barcelona? Fermin Lopez. Then why 70 million?
And Mukabi. Mukado I anyway.
You just can't walk up, senior or champion. And senior.
Club walk up.
And when you be Viana. Fermin Lopez.
Communion cap now.
Barca for no money. Yeska. You're calling among 45 plus 5 as how much?
Okay.
Here for Fermin Lopez and Brahma team. Maybe they are rich. And I say we're breaking record. Minaki Jai Ganacho Chidi. 70 million United something for Ganacho. Go and take Fermin Lopez and add Xavi Simons to it. Fermin can play there. I don't know. I'm waiting for Garnacho to come and prove me wrong. But me enthused about a branch friend Alejandro Garnacho. I think that's when we may catch you somewhere last time. A branch friend Danny Ceballos for about a week or so now. Roberto deserves so pen. I must say, who say Adran Rabiot eko konto kwa ewo team him. Amani mami Veronique Rabiot started kasa say. Even Mason Greenwood cry, sebe your combo or background or buy them the money channel. Oh, my say, crew monum. I didn't know no man. I cry bonny fan the bonny ain't channel. But it looks as if Roberto De Zerbi say he is struggling to look beyond what Adrien Rabiot did. And even as it stands now, there is an offer for Brentford friend Adrien Rabiot to AC Milan. So they have looked for a midfielder experienced but can play even better across all phases than Adrien Rabiot. No, Musa Koto Brentford friend Dani Ceballos. Madrid team now. As I say, Konya be more. He's surplus to demands. Mastantuono now is playing. Jude Bellingham looks like when he comes back, he'll come and play. Federico Valverde, Chimeni, Camavinga. Anything. What I'm hearing just before I came on, and he said, Abrantia and friend Dani Ceballos there, he's going to go. Rich, Mami Fancy, I say, and then Champions League games, no, maybe all on them. Inti, ya bro, coach kakra. I know Kofi Kesima.
Ochina, nyame ya demo ochina so draw ne baso.
Draw ne baso.
They UEFA Champions League draw no.
Draw ne baso.
Ti, you say about
Ebeka Black Stars on.
Yeah,
Black Stars squad no.
Yeah. And then Amuzu P question aye bisa no. And it say Osha Black Stars squad na e friend na. Player ben pa na susu say. I say go to other friend na one friend. We dey between the player and the aba. Amuzu P question of the day.
Yeah, say Otuado friend.
Aye.
Ghana
for them.
Ghana for there. Obi agire bi mo yero so.
The coaches.
It's the code though. First one a BW D575F0D. Next one a BW D575902. Last one a BW D57413E. Mr. Coach no every screen, so you can take a screenshot on all social media handles. Fiifi man for Robert Corbina, Rich, Yemon Pies and the Greens, everything I talk with your coach and Samai.
Okay, yeah, that's a Fiifi man.